It may seem like nothing at first, just a small moment, a tiny movement that most people wouldn't even notice. A soft paw slowly reaching out, gently touching your hand. It looks simple, it looks cute, maybe even random, but what if it's not random at all? What if this tiny gesture is actually one of the most meaningful things your cat can ever do? What if in that quiet moment, your cat is trying to tell you something important, something emotional, something that most people completely miss? Cats don't speak our language. They don't use words, they don't explain their feelings, and they don't demand attention in obvious ways. Instead, they communicate in silence through their body, their eyes, their movements, and their touch. Every action has meaning. Every small gesture is a message waiting to be understood. The problem is not that cats don't communicate. The problem is that most humans don't know how to listen. That tiny paw reaching toward you is not an accident. It is not meaningless. It is a decision, a very intentional action, coming from a creature that does not easily trust. Cats are naturally cautious animals. In the wild, they survive by being alert, careful and selective. They don't trust quickly, and they don't expose themselves unless they feel completely safe. Every movement they make is calculated, every step is measured. So when your cat lifts its paw and reaches out to you, it is doing something that goes against its natural instincts. It is choosing vulnerability, and vulnerability, especially for a cat, is a very big deal. That small paw touching your hand is your cat saying, in its own silent language, I trust you. It is saying, I feel safe with you. It is saying, you are not a threat to me, you are my comfort. But there is something even deeper hidden inside that moment. Something more emotional, something that goes beyond trust. That paw is also a request. Your cat is asking you for something, not food, not toys, not even basic attention. It is asking for connection, real emotional connection. Cats may look independent. They may act like they don't need anyone. But the truth is very different. Deep inside, cats form strong emotional bonds. They just don't express them in loud or obvious ways. They express them quietly, subtly, in ways that are easy to miss if you are not paying attention. A dog might jump on you, bark loudly, and demand affection. A cat will simply sit next to you. It will look at you, it will blink slowly, or it will reach out with a tiny paw. That is their version of love. And when that moment happens, when your cat reaches out and touches you, it is inviting you into its world. It is opening a door and asking you to step inside. But what most people do in that moment is nothing. They ignore it, they don't notice it. Or they pull their hand away without thinking. Maybe they are busy, maybe they are distracted. Maybe they think it doesn't matter. But to your cat, it matters more than you think. Imagine trying to connect with someone, reaching out to them and being ignored. Imagine offering a small, quiet gesture of trust and getting nothing in return. Over time, that starts to hurt. It creates distance. It builds silence. Cats feel that too. If those small moments are ignored again and again, your cat may slowly stop trying. It may stop reaching out. It may become distant, quiet and emotionally closed off, not because it doesn't care, but because it feels like its effort is not being understood. That is how bonds slowly weaken, not through big events, but through small missed moments. But the beautiful thing is that it is so easy to respond the right way. The next time your cat reaches out with its paw,
your cat may slowly stop trying. It may stop reaching out. It may become distant, quiet, and emotionally closed off. Not because it doesn't care, but because it feels like its effort is not being understood. That is how bonds slowly weaken, not through big events, but through small missed moments. But the beautiful thing is that it is so easy to respond the right way. The next time your cat reaches out with its paw, pause for a moment. Don't rush. Don't ignore it. Just look at your cat. Notice the softness in its eyes. Notice